my YouTube friends, my name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube, and today we are going to be cash stuffing and budgeting my Q1 bonus from work, which I'm very thankful that I get. But if you are interested in using a budget sheet like this or something similar to this, please check out my Google Drive link, and in there you'll see a bunch of different budget sheets that look like this, and I also have digital versions as well that are that I use. They're similar to what I use. But I don't think they are similar to this format. But moving on, I'm gonna zoom us in that way and zoom us in this way as well and bring in my calculator. So for my bonus from work, which I get, which again, I'm very thankful that I get, and this isn't guaranteed all the time, so I don't really budget this money, which is really awesome whenever it actually comes in. So for my actual bonus amount, we have $1,132.69, but I don't want to deal with the cents, so I'm only going to be cash stuffing $1,132. But before I move on, I want to tell y'all my financial goals because that really shows y'all what I prioritize. So my first goal was to pay off my car loan, which I did. Then my second goal is to get my student loan down to $5,000, and it's around $9,000 right now. And then to contribute towards my Roth IRA, then my brokerage, and then finally to save for fun things. Like I want to go to a bunch of motorsport events. I want to go to my friend's wedding, and then I also want to take a trip. So I feel like I'm balancing between paying off my debt, contributing towards my retirement, and also enjoying the money that I make. So I just want to tell y'all my goals so y'all know where my money goes and what my priorities are. So we are starting with $1,132, and I want to put a good chunk into my student loans, and it's actually going to be an extra payment. So I am going to do about 50%, or at least 50%. So that was $566, but I want to have like a nice round number. So I'm going to round this up to $600, but since this total ends with a 2, I'm going to put the extra $2 in there so I don't actually put it in my actual cash stuffing. So for extra payment, I'm going to put 602 and then minus 602. That means I am left with $530. But let me put this total amount there and I will put it here as well. This is 1,132. Okay, and we are left over with $530. I'm not going to put anything in daily cash because that is with my actual income. My next ones that I want to go contribute to is my future, travel, tech, and then extra week. I am going to do tech for $50, but actually my goals 3 and 4 were retirement. So I'm gonna actually put, I just chose this number like randomly. I'm gonna put $60 in my Roth IRA and my brokerage. So this is gonna have a total of $120. But based on how I did my layout for my budget sheet, I'm gonna have to go back to that later, but this is $120. Okay, next, after tech is travel, because that's also one of my goals. I'm gonna put $40 in there. My future, I'm gonna put some money in there. And then I'm gonna put an extra $10 in extra week because I will need it by May, and it might just be a little bit helpful to have some money there. So if we add all of this up, 20, 40, 50, and 10, I have $120 here. So I'm gonna take this leftover minus this total, minus 120. I'm left with 410. Nothing is going to monthly expenses. Next category is leftovers, so 410. And then I'm gonna subtract this 120 and we are left with $290. I have planned this out beforehand, so that's why I'm kind of flying through this. But next, after this, I want to put some money towards my my car, Claudia. She is a 2014 Toyota Corolla. She has been absolutely awesome to me so far. And I'm thinking about getting a tint on her. So I'm going to put some money towards that, which will just be $200, the majority of this. And then I'm going to put $90 to my sinking funds. So the total amount going into short-term savings is $290, and we have $0 left over. The reason why I don't have anything in going into my friend's wedding is because they are actually very close to my goal amount, so I don't need to put any money there. So now let's go to my summary table. For my savings, I did 120, and then short-term had 290 left over, and then leftover had 0. So now I get to fill out this column right here, which will be for percentages. So I basically take this number, 602, the one on the left column, and divide it by the amount of income. So I get to see my percentages. So at 53.2% of my income of this bonus is going towards digital, but that's only going towards my student loan. So 53% of this money is going towards my student loan. We have 10.6% going towards savings and retirement. And then we have 25.6% going into short-term savings, which I am pretty happy about. I feel like we have a good amount going towards savings, retirement, and then a good amount going towards my student loans. But just to gut check this, 553.2 plus 10.6, two times, plus 25.6, we have 100% in total. So that's awesome. So now is the fun part where we can actually cash stuff. Okay, friends, we have our $540 in placeholders and in cash. So we have 200 for Claudia, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 350, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 450, 460, 70, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $540 is all here. So we're gonna put these two in the very back. And once again, I just wanna keep the $200 for Claudia in placeholders because I don't wanna take that much money out. Well, I can, but I'm gonna be putting it right into the bank anyways, so I'm just going to keep that as is, okay? So we are still going to start with my savings binder. This part should be pretty quick because not a ton of this money is going to a lot of places, but we are going into future, which is going to be getting a 20. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120 for future. Next we jump to travel, which is going to get 40. I'll do it in 2 20s. Actually, we don't have a ton of 20s, so I'll do it 10. I'll do 2 10s. So $40 going into travel. I kind of just went to the bank and I said, can I please just have $340 in whatever denominations you have, and can I just get 150? And this is what I was given. So we have 100 to 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85. 585 for travel. Tech is getting a big bump. This is going to get $50 when I do have. I'm going to use the singular 50 for tech. So now tech has 100, 2, 3, 400, 450, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. 565 for tech. And then I was gonna do $100 into my sinking funds, but I'm actually gonna put $10 into extra week. So now this has 20, 30, 45. I just want to make sure that I am not scrambling towards the end of April and then all of May. I don't want to be scrambling to fill this Q2 slot up. And I think we go to my Roth IRA, which is going to be getting 60, 20, 40, 60. Let's just do that in all 20s. $60 going to my Roth IRA. And when I do my condensing, that's when I will take all of this money out and put it into the bank. We have 51, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. So 280 for this month's contribution, which is awesome. And then $60 going into my brokerage. Oh, I should have left this one in prop bills, but that's okay. That's also gonna get 60, but I kind of want to use I think a 20 in one of my cash envelopes, so I'll do the rest in 10s. So 20, 40, 30, 40, 50, and $60 in my brokerage, but I will just automatically transfer that into my brokerage account. So in total, this binder got $240. Then we will move to my big binder so we can put my placeholders into Claudia's envelopes. Okay, so I didn't mark this in the back either, but let me get my calculator out so we can know the total. But she's just going to be getting $200 in here, but we have 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 605 in her emergency fund, 605. Deductible is at 500. Insurance is 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 45. 245 for car insurance. And then this $100 is going to maintenance. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,150, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1,201. So I'm going to make sure to add the 200 on the tracker back here. 1201. Oil changes has 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 6, and 7. 67 in oil changes. And then finally, registration has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 in registration. So Claudia in total now has $2,708. So that is very fun to see. I'm still trying to get some quotes to get her tinted, but that is it for this binder because Claudia is the only one that gets a little bit of this money. Next, or finally, we have my sinking funds, and we should have $100 left over to put into here. Let me just double check. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Ooh, 100? Is that right? Oh, that's not supposed to be 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 75, 85, 90. Oh my. Guess it is 500. Okay, I apologize. You probably were all screaming at me, but I did my numbers wrong. It should be 530 and this should be $90. So I do apologize for that. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. I do apologize for that. I think I might have just written stuff down when I might have written stuff incorrectly, but that is okay. We can correct it right here, and that is an easy fix. I just took a 10 off to the side. So now we're going into my sinking funds, and I kind of planned this. This is all good because it has 100, this has 50, this has 120. Christmas is all good. Clothes, I'm gonna put $15 into here. So now we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, and 10. 110 for clothes. Dates is going to get 15 as well. So now this has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, and 3. 93 in dates. And the methodology I chose for figuring out what envelopes get what is just putting some money into the ones that I kind of want to spend out of. So apartment, my partner fund, and bulk food and Christmas. Those are all at these are all at a good amount that I'm comfortable with. Clothes, I do want to get something for an industry dinner. And then dates always needs money. Family doesn't need anything because I put my full-time income towards this, so that doesn't need anything. Gifts is at 76, which is at a good amount. Hobbies, I do want to put some money into. I think I just want to put $5 into here. So now this will have 105, but you know what? I think I'm going to put $5 towards gifts as well. I am running low on bills. So now gifts has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 86 in gifts. Household is at 100. Mouse Paper Makes doesn't get anything. Over the counter is at 50. Race tickets, I want to put some money into. So let's put a 10. Okay, we are running out. You know what? I'm gonna do 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 265 for race tickets. Spending, I'm gonna give myself an extra 20. So now it has 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. 195 for spending. Toiletries is going to be getting a 10. Now it has 20, 30, 40, 45, and 46 for toiletries. And finally, buffer is going to get the last 10. So now it has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20. And that is now fully funded. And that is it for my work bonus. Again, I'm very thankful that I got this from work and very thankful that I'm able to get a good chunk into my student loans and just give some of that money back to myself. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.